Welcome back to All the Platter Things. I'm Marie.
And I'm Rosa, and we have a special episode for you today, virtual style.
Yeah, basically October kind of flew by, and we haven't had a chance to get together between activities and school stuff and getting sick and everything. So we thought we would try it this way and see how it works.
Yeah, we had to do the virtual route, just like she said, like Marie said. It's just been one of those months where we've been so busy, and majorly we've both come down with a sickness that prevents us from leaving our homes. Um, we feel. Don't let the filters fool you. I feel like crap.
Yeah, I apologize if I start sniffling. I got my little box of tissues right here, and I'm all set. It's not COVID, but
Yeah.
it's bad cold.
Yes, and we just, wanted to make sure we stayed on point, and we got you like this is my favorite time of year. We need to have a spooky season episode, so we're like we have to do this way, and so we
Mhm.
have our backgrounds going on.
I just realized I probably shouldn't say COVID because that'll get like dinged by my YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. That's what people always say, like weird things. Like they can't say the word pandemic, they won't say the word COVID. People like call it different things.
We've said it so many times before, though.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. But okay.
Okay. The
Easy.
C-19. I don't know. We don't have it.
No, it's okay. I just was like, when you're like, we have to be apart because we cannot be near each other. We have something. I'm like, oh, but no, I don't want people to be freaked out. Oh wow, you got like a halo around your head.
Hello, hello. I'm an angel. Or not what I wanted to go for. Sorry, it's
But it
probably
works.
like my background. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it's okay. Anyways, so welcome to our spooky season episode. Yay!
Yay! It's the best time of the year for me.
And it
Everyone's on
didn't
my
use
wavelength.
I used to like be so obsessed with Halloween. But now I still love it, but I don't know. Other holidays are kind of like now starting to get more big in my family, so then I don't love it any less. It's just I don't do as much as we used to. Like I used to have like parties where we decorate every wall of the house and like every room would have stuff. And that's just a lot these days.
It is. I guess in that sense, yeah, same here. Like I love Halloween. Like Halloween is my thing. But with all of the family stuff, and I realized I kind of haven't done any Halloween stuff for me. It's always like the pumpkin patch and the trick or treating and the trunk or treats. And I mean, I love all those things, but like, of course, I can't do it anymore. We'll go into that later. But like, I used to go, oh, is that Charming? Did Charming try to
Sorry.
make
I
an
mean, go
appearance? Hi,
through
Charm
everyone.
Charm.
Oh my gosh. No.
Don't
Okay.
worry, it's not a monster trying to eat Marie. It's just Charm Charm.
I was gonna say, but this year you did get to do something fun for
I,
you for Halloween.
I did. I was so happy. I went to this pop up Frankenstein bar thing and I forgot what it's called, the official title. But yeah, it was at a bar and it was like Frankenstein's cocktail something. Oh my god, I have to find the name of it. Like, I gotta give it props because it was pretty cool. But my friends and I decided, like, out of a whim, like we should go. I found it on my friend found it on Instagram. See, the Instagram works. I'm cool. I'm hip. No, because everything's on TikTok now.
Right.
But I forgot what it's
Mhm.
called. Oh, there it is. It is called Frankenstein's Mad Scientist Cocktail Lab. And so it was at a bar. It's like a pop up, and everything is all like spooky and decked out. It had a big giant Frankenstein in the middle of it all, and it had all these Halloween decorations. And then they do these cool like drinks, and they bubble and they toil, and there's trouble. And it was a lot of fun. Oh, and there was like a tarot card reader, so it was cool. It was nice. Um, realized that I did this on a weekday on a school night,
Wow.
and I'm all like reliving my old days where like every night was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, especially during October was like some new event, some new dance, some new something for Halloween. And so I'm like, I can do one weekday. We went early and I was like, oh, this is too early, but it's fine. I was dying by 9 o'clock. I was ready to for bed. Um, but it was fun and it's spooky, and I might put some pictures of me with little Frankie there.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to be decked out in Halloween gear, which is fun. And
Mhm.
so, as much as that was exhausting, I love the fact that we planned it and it wasn't something we planned ahead. So, it's interesting because we decided on a date, like, and I think this is going to come up with our topic later on. It's like planning ahead and the fears of planning ahead.
Mhm.
I have a feeling that if we had planned this way ahead of time, we would have never set a date. But we were pressed for time because I had a booked agenda and everyone else had too. So we only that's why we went on Wednesday because I had no more room in the weekend. And we said, fine, let's pick a day and go. And I'm so glad I did. Anywho, what else is new?
What else is new? So,
Yeah,
any Halloween purchases have been made? Any planner fun things?
I actually did. And I think you did too. So I got some pen gems, Halloween pen gems. I have not bought pen gems in a bit. I've been, what is that word?
No spending?
Discipline,
Blend. Yeah, that's a good
discipline.
one.
But I cannot say no to the Halloween pens. Halloween
They're
pens
so
of pen gems.
cute.
Look how cute they are. They were the first ones I ever got into. I think that was my first pen, right? A Halloween
Mhm.
pen. So I fell in love. They have a little kitty cat, a little ghost, and a coffin, I believe. And it came with, if you got the set, you got a little pin or a magnet, which I'm so excited about.
Mhm.
And I bought them. I used them, which is a whole different topic, but I bought them.
You taken them out of the package? That's the question.
No.
Not yet?
And she asked me this because every day I've been like, I've had this package. I mean, it came quick, got a little pendants for there. And I haven't, I was so excited and I haven't, oh, the package is still there. I came with a whole bunch of other packages. So Halloween stuff, decorations, costumes. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave this special. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to, I haven't had Happy Mail for a while. It's
Mhm.
still in the package. But Marie
Understand
has opened them.
also. Oh, go ahead. What?
Oh, I said, but Marie has opened them.
I have. I have been opened them and I have used them. And then actually, one is going back to the pen hospital because I don't know what I did or if it was just like some weird, can I call it a glitch if it's not technical?
Glitch in the
Something.
Matrix.
Something is, it's not catching correctly. I wrote to the pen hospital. Like I wrote to customer service, amazing customer service with pen drums always. And I told them, I said, I can close it, but I can't actually make the tip go up on this one pen. And she said it was probably something to do with like this little ring inside. And if you can push it up, it'll catch. But if it didn't work, I could send it back to the pen hospital and they will give me a replacement one. So always, if you ever have problems with your pens, Pen Gem customer service is amazing. And I will be getting one that works shortly. But in the meantime, I'm using a little kitty cat, which
Yeah.
we've been going in and out of my, there we go. Yeah. I did do another purchase and I've been really trying to like stay within budget, really trying to no spend. I've been like allocating like a little allowance for planner fun stuff for me. But I did have to get something from Hubman and Shub Girl. It's
I
not
love
like
that.
Halloween themed specifically, but it is kind of a fall theme, and it is their limited edition autumn stationery set for 2024. That is capybara. Oh, it's gonna fade away. There we go. Capybara themed. I love capybaras.
They're
Oh
so
my gosh.
cute.
I wrote a whole thing on our Instagram. I wrote a whole thing on my personal Instagram. So you can go and read my whole history of love of capybaras. But this box is so cute. It's like a little slip thrower type of thing. And it came with a capybara pouch. It came with a ton of stickers. Like I can't even like go through all the stickers that it has here. Um, Cute little shaker keychain. Like there's just so much in here. There's a cute little leaf. Um, why am I paper clips? Like what are these things called? Um, Sticky notes.
Ooh, oh,
Love sticky notes. And like I said, ton of stickers. I don't have time to show every sticker. But also like a little blank notebook. It's so cute. So, you okay?
yes. Well, since I'm home, my pets are here, and so
Oh,
they're they love to fight.
oh no.
The dog loves to tease the cat, and so the dog wasn't allowing the cat to get on her cat post.
Oh.
So they're truly our sisters, and like they act like sisters,
Mhm.
and yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking to my dog, and she loves to tease her older sister too until she plays with her in her mind. When she smacks her, that's playtime. She's still much a puppy, even though she's already 2 years old. But she wants to play and chase each other. And
Aw.
my cat's 4 years old, and she's like, "Stop that nonsense." But yeah, she was bugging my cat right now. My cat's like, "I just want to get on my cat post and take a nap." And she's like,
Aw.
she literally jumped on the post. Like, yeah, I don't know. They like to play when they like to fight when I'm home. My mom says they're not like this when I'm not home.
Oh.
So,
You think
anywho,
they're more comfortable with you there or something.
yeah,
Be
they they're
themselves.
they're vying for mama's attention, I guess.
I have
Anywho, sorry
Princess
for
at
the
my feet.
interruption.
Mhm.
Oh, I said sorry for the interruption.
Oh, no worries at all. Yeah, I have Princess here at my feet and I have Charming. Oh, he's behind me on the other side now. So if you see some weird blob over here, it's Charm. But anyways. So do you have any Halloween traditions that you're doing this year? I know we've talked in the past years about this, but do you want to talk about it again?
I want to talk about pumpkin patches.
Okay.
Pre those 4 years that we lost, I guess I don't know. I don't want to get flagged, but pre-pandemic, I pumpkin patches have been my thing since my son. Since I started taking my son was since I had my son because I never did pumpkin patches before then. That wasn't a thing back then, even with my niece. But we used to go to this one specific one, and I think I've mentioned it before. And I used to take pictures of him. I have like all these collages of the same location and of him growing up, and I loved it. And then the pandemic hit, and everything got closed down, and we lost 4 years, 3 years, because it's the fourth year, whatever. Uh, and now that we want to go back, well, last year the same thing happened. Pumpkin patches cost a pretty penny now.
Really?
Yeah. This is my gripe, so I'm gonna gripe about it because they're charging for people to get in. So back in the day, feels not long ago. Back in the day, they didn't charge you to get in. You got charged for the pumpkins, obviously, and the activities and the food, and it's like a fair. It's so much fun. They have a petting zoo, and they have like the little carny rides and like slides, and a little train ride, and you have your pumpkins and you have your pictures and all the things we did. All the things. Now they're like charging, I mean, where I live in my area, they're like $25, $30 a person to get
Wow.
in. To get in. That doesn't count. That doesn't, count for the pumpkin. You have to buy those separately. And that doesn't count for a wristband or anything for the rides. That's separately too. And then of course food separately. So these are, it adds up. I have a pretty big family that I used to take these for. I take my nephews and my nephew and my niece, and I would go, and my husband goes, and my mom goes sometimes. So that's already 6 people. Multiply that by $25, $30. I'm gonna go to Ralph's. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and like grab a pumpkin and spend that money elsewhere. So that's really my sadness. I want to take the kids. I want to have the carny rides. They don't like rides, but they like the train ride, and they love the petting zoo. You get the little Oh my god, I'm gonna show my city girl. What are those animals called?
Goats.
Thank you. I'm like, they go bad.
Sheep.
Sheep. See, if anyone needs a county fair, it's LA. I'm
I
a
just think
city
goats
girl.
because like we had a small pumpkin patch over by my house, and I that's the only one I've ever been to. I took my daughter when she was little, and yeah, the petting zoo was like a bunch of chickens and some goats. Wait,
Oh,
were there chickens there? Maybe I'm getting it confused with like Tanaka Farms or something. It's all a blur.
I'm
I
like,
know
there's
they have
chickens?
little. I could have sworn one of them had chickens. Maybe it was a farm. Okay, never mind.
Maybe we're in a farm.
Yeah, I
That's a
think it
full
was
on
just
farm.
like goats. And like you could ride donkeys, like they had them like in a little circle. You could get
You
on
could
board.
ride a donkey.
Or a mini pony?
I've seen the pony ones. The one that I
I
went
don't
to had a pony.
it's probably a pony. I don't know why I
Yeah.
said donkey. It's the
Yeehaw.
cold talking. Oh my gosh.
I'd be fun to ride a donkey. I don't know.
Ooh,
I've
I don't
never
know.
ridden a pony. I
Have you
rode a
ridden a horse?
horse. I rode a horse 2 years ago in October.
You
That was
had a
my,
work thing, right?
huh?
Is that
Oh,
when you rode the horse? Was it the work thing or
no,
no?
the work thing was the first time I've ever been near a horse, like live, like in
Oh,
person. Yeah. And I realized they're a lot bigger than I thought they would be. They scared me. I was a little scared. I was a little scared. I won't lie. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be crushed by this horse. But I was like, I in my mind, I love horses because they're beautiful and majestic. And then they came near me, and I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna eat me.
mm,
You know, it didn't eat me, obviously. But then 2 years ago, I went on a little like vacation slash wedding destination wedding with my husband, and we rode horses on the beach.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I was terrified that it was gonna like buck and like throw me off. And as we all know, I have a history of accidents, and I'm like, this horse is gonna take off, but it didn't. I'm alive. I didn't get a concussion out of that one.
Yay.
Yay! What's the point of this? So yeah, that's my pet peeve. I want to go. I already got my pumpkins. I went to the grocery store and I got the pumpkins. And I even went on Reddit and asked like, "What's up?" And people were like, "Well, I think it's because people would go to pumpkin patches and just take pictures and leave." And like not buy anything, and people had to maintain their business, which I totally understand. I fined $30 and then having to fine for parking and then all this stuff, a little extreme, but I get it and I understand it. I just think $30 is a bit much. um so we went to the grocery store. I got them. We haven't carved them yet because it's so hot, and if I carve them right now they're gonna melt. uh but I did find, finally, after I found a pumpkin patch in another city that's actually still free to get in. So,
Nice.
well, we may, because I'm not feeling. This was pre. I made this plan pre getting sick. We may go to the pumpkin patch and enjoy the petting zoo and enjoy the rides and the food because I'm still willing to spend money on it. Just not $30 a person money plus everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just to get in and then to still have to pay for activities and food and your pumpkin and everything. That's kind of a lot.
I'm like, that's Disneyland money. Maybe not.
Mhm.
Okay.
This month, we figured for spooky season, we would talk about what is so scary about planning or what parts of planning are a little scary. So, I think, Rosa, why don't you go first?
Well, I think I kind of touched on it in the beginning when I said that, like, had we planned this ahead of time, we might have not been able to do it. It was the pressure of it all. I'm an analyzer for those people who know, like, where you stand. I tend to analyze everything and need all the information I want. Unfortunately, I get a lot of paralysis by analysis. So I think that, like, to me, that's what's scary about planning. Like, putting it down on my planner, like especially like long term planning, when I want something. I get like very worried. I don't know. I get paralysis. I'm like, well, are you sure I want to put this in here? Um, what if I forgot that I have another meeting and I haven't put that in there, or I have another thing? What if I overcommit myself? What, like, 100 and billion things go through my head. And then I just go, I literally am paralyzed and I do nothing. Hence why most of my planner is empty. Yeah. That's like one of my biggest fears or reactions, I think, to the fear of planning. I don't know what causes the fear, but I know that the paralysis is like a symptom of it. I don't know. What do you think, Marie?
I can see that. I think I kind of have similar but different things. So, you know me, I like to plan like ahead. I get into these moods where I just need to sticker something and I just want to go through and do the next 4 weeks of weekly spreads in my planner or something. Like it's cathartic for me to just sit there and make spreads, but then I don't know what's going to change and how many times I'm going to have to move a sticker. Am I going to be able to move a sticker? What if I didn't want to use that there? What if I wanted to use a different theme? And all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, I already used that. And so then I don't use some stickers that I have, like especially like not just kits, but like cute vinyl stickers. I'm like, where do I put this? But then once I've used it and it's gone. And then I freak out about that kind of thing.
I think the underlying theme there is fear, right? We're afraid. It's fear of using the sticker and then not needing it, or being able to use the sticker somewhere else, or use using that slot and like then realizing that, oops, you forgot that someone's birthday landed on that place. I don't know. Like it's just fear. Like it's so much fear. So I think that that's the underlying theme of both of those.
Mhm.
And it increases my anxiety.
I was just
We
gonna say, like, why do you think we have that fear? Like, we buy these things to use them. So what makes us be like, no, but then if I used it, it's gone? Is it like a scarcity mindset? Is it like just
I don't
wanting?
even know if it's oh my god, I just, complete I have a kit that I because I was like, I don't even, because remember, I my issue is I can't find my Halloween stuff for my planner.
Mhm.
So I haven't been able to use them. So I'm sad. So then I don't want to
Hmm.
plan because I don't have the stickers for Halloween. But then I just remembered I have a Halloween thing that I could use. Anyways, side note, but yes, like I think that's it. Like that kit, I haven't used it because I'm like, no, well, that's a Halloween kit. I should use it for the week of Halloween. But then I forgot I had it and I haven't used it. I could have been planning this whole time.
So, like another part of what is scary about planning for me is like thinking too far in the future. Like like really far in the future. You knock on wood kind of thing. Like this is kind of dark, but like I was thinking that, my mother is getting older and eventually I'm going to have to plan for what happens when she's gone. And that just kind of made me freeze.
Mm.
Get really overwhelmed about like all the things that you have to do, all the things you have to plan. And do you want to plan for it that far in advance? Or do you want to just like kind of have a basic plan? Or like when you're trying to plan for things that are not quite pleasant, like is it better having only a rough plan and then figure out details when it happens? Or do you want to just try not to plan because you hope something doesn't happen bad? Like I tend to like get into big pictures a lot. Like that was my big problem in college when I'd be stressed about one thing. It was never just like one thing that really bothered me. It's one thing that would spiral into another thing, which would spiral into another thing. And then before you know it, I was like giant, big picture fear of something gigantic.
Mm.
So then that's, I think, the scariest part of planning, of needing to plan something for me.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I think when people plan too far into the future, sometimes it increases anxiety because you're focused on the long term and it heightens, and so you don't focus on what's going on presently. You know, um,
Right.
But at the same time, there's some things that I think require that kind of planning. Like what you mentioned about your mom, like no one likes to plan for that, you know. No one likes to plan for lack of a better word, I don't know. Are we gonna get dinged for the DEATH word?
Mhm.
No one wants to plan for that, but I had to for my father. And I'll tell you this much: I wish we would have had that resolved and planned out prior to him passing. Because while you're grieving or trying to grieve and trying to plan out these little details that seem like they're just details, we'll figure it out later, get overwhelming in the moment because now you have to figure it out because what are you gonna do? You have to do it. Like if there's no like, oh, do it later because it already happened. But I also think that once again, fear comes in. We're afraid of calling it. I think culturally, like in my culture, we don't plan for the future in that case. Um, it was hard to plan that for and not even up to that. It's like in between that. Like once you start declining health, right? You kind of want to have like a plan of like, hey, if this happens to me, um, I want have these choices. I want quality over quantity, et cetera, right? And in my culture, uh, you don't talk about that because if you talk about it, you're calling it. It's that superstition of like, if you talk about it, then you're wishing DEATH on them. And it's hard, but it's one of those things, like in our culture also, it's a smaller country, it's a smaller town where everyone joins together and helps out when it does happen, and it's not as expensive as here. And I don't even know if that's the case now, even then. That was the case back then, but now it's like, I don't know if you guys have looked it up, but it's up to $30,000 now. Yeah, and that's the simplest. And when my dad passed, and that was only like not even a decade ago. I mean, it's been only what, 8 years. It was 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it sucks. And I can see you like spiraling, like, oh my god, I have to think of all these things when it gets overwhelming in the fear, and then you're like, am I planning too much ahead? Now, am I wishing it upon them? Am I focusing on something I'm not supposed to? But I think when it comes to that and estate planning, it's actually a good thing to plan ahead. That's the one thing I am good planning for that because I don't want to leave a burden, you know. And it's not like the person or the family member is a burden, but it's like it's a lot. You're trying to grieve. I don't know. Did I go off on a tangent?
No, no, this is good. I mean, this it's a little darker than I think normally our episodes are. And so, but I think it's important. I think, like you said, estate planning is like important thing. That's something that I need to do with my family soon. Cause, it's like some people just want to keep pushing it off and hoping that nothing bad ever happens. But you can't say nothing bad will ever happen. So now I'm just rambling. um,
That's a too scary part of spooky season.
yeah, maybe it's a
That's not the
little
fun
too
part.
spooky. No, um, I remembered another not quite as dark and spooky thought of when I was thinking about planning ahead. Um, it was like thinking about my child and their future. And I don't know what it is about, if it has to do with being a planner or what, but I was like, okay, so I got to figure out where she's going to go to high school and like all her options for that. Okay. Okay, what about college? So what college is she going to go to? What state is it going to be in? Where is she going to live? Is she going to live at home? Is she going to live on campus? Is she going to be okay? Is like uh she's neurodivergent, so do I feel okay? Does she feel okay moving away from school, from home, sorry, at like age 18? Like so many things. And then I just kind of spiral and I'm like, why am I trying to plan out my child's life ahead of me? This is not even my decision. It is her decision. And but my brain goes there and it keeps like zooming ahead years in the future and I'm like, no. that I don't have to worry about at this second. You know, there are some things that you have to think about for the future, but some things you don't. And so I don't know sometimes how to separate those 2.
Yeah, no, I was going to like high school fairs when my son was in 5th grade. Like I totally understand that, but I'm like, I gotta prepare. He's gotta prepare. Like it's not the same as when I growing up. Yeah, there's competition and it's competitive to get into schools and it's all this, and so I get that. And then I spiral. Like, what if he doesn't get in, or what if he doesn't like it, or what if he doesn't make his own friend? Like I get it. I get it. Um, I think there's a medium between having a plan because I feel maybe not I don't go into college. Honestly, I don't. I think I'm still on sort of like what's the next step. So there is a medium, I think, between planning out ahead. I feel like I should be planning for college, so kudos for you for thinking that. I it's expensive, so trying to figure out what even they like, what they want, but also not spiraling and trying to live in the moment in the present. Like yeah, planning, having a maybe an outline of what it is and having a financial plan for it, sort of.
Yeah,
That's a
I
whole
think
other
that's a
scary
whole other
thought.
thing, right?
That's
That's
another
factoring.
scary thing.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. But I don't know where that medium is, so if you guys know, if our listeners know, if our viewers know, they'll tell us, please. What do you guys do? Because I have no medium in anything. My husband can tell you that. There is no medium in anything. I either go this way or that way. There's no in between. So either I don't plan, like Marie's like, you haven't planned November yet? What do you mean you haven't planned next week yet? I'm in survival mode. I'm in survival mode. I'm surviving day by day right now. Or I can go really spirally and then I planned out my obituary and I plan out everyone's obituary and or eulogy, is that what it's called? Yeah. And I even wrote it out. So like there is no in between.
Wow.
Yeah. Y- So incongruent. You're not the only one that spirals, Marie, but I can't help you because I don't know how to stop it.
Yeah, I thought asking about a certain day in November if we have something going on wasn't too far in advance when I'm like, but November is like next week.
I'm sorry.
Survival mode. I get it.
Survival mode. Unfortunately, I do a lot of survival mode. I'm trying to get out of that. I'm too much in the now. I'm
Mhm.
trying to like and just it's okay to plan out a few days in advance, weeks in advance. But this whole year has been survival mode for me. So it's been hard to move out of that. It's slowing down in that sense, but it's a habit, right? What's that saying? It takes 21 days,
Yeah.
21 days to get
Yeah.
rid of a habit. Yeah.
It's the 3
So,
weeks. Yeah, 21 days.
so
Mhm.
I need to get out of that habit of like living in survival mode, which is a whole other scary thing. So we are talking scary things in this spooky season episode, but not the fun scary spooky. It's the adult scary. We need an adult, you guys. Hello, adults, help us.
Yes. Sometimes it's crazy to be like, wait, I'm the adult here. Okay.
Yeah, like we're the adults. We have to help ourselves. No,
Mhm.
I want my mommy.
Do we want to end on something fun?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do the trivia.
Yes. So
Yes. So,
I said
well,
I want to
okay,
do some Halloween trivia.
okay.
I'm gonna quiz you because you are like the queen of Halloween.
Oh, Jesus.
So I found on BuzzFeed 95 Halloween trivia questions and answers to prep for spooky season.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm scared.
no, no, no. You know most of these. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah. Where does the word Halloween come from?
Oh, Hallows Eve.
Yep.
Okay. Well, like,
That's it. I was like, you know this. But what is All Hallows Eve?
it's the eve before All Hallows Day. I'm sorry, I'm under pressure here.
What do we call
Uh,
All Hallows Day now?
All Saints Day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was the day before or the evening before All Saints Day was All Hallows Eve. Okay.
I know we're gonna be
Um,
tested here. I don't
What
want to lose my
dance was
crown
a
as the pumpkin queen.
what?
I said I didn't know I was going to be tested. I don't want to lose my crown of the pumpkin queen.
I'm just gonna do a few of these because there's 95 and we don't have time for that.
Yeah,
Okay. What dance was allegedly a graveyard smash that caught on in a flash?
come again.
What dance was a graveyard smash?
Oh, the Monster Mash. Oh my
Yay!
gosh, it was the Monster Mash.
Oh, you know this one. What are the first names of the Sanderson sisters and Hocus Pocus?
Oh, Winnie, Sarah. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's wrong with me? I'm drawing a blank. No, no, no. I know this.
You
Winnie,
know this.
Sarah. Muck, muck. I don't know. Oh my god. That's it. I've been
No.
dethroned.
No way.
No, wait. Sarah, Winnie,
And we
Colophon.
dressed up as these last year.
I know you were Sarah. I was Winnie,
Honey,
and then
Carla
then
was.
Carla was phone a friend. Give
You
me the
want me to
headache.
tell you?
Can I get a first letter or a letter in there?
For M.
Mary.
Yes.
Oh my god, what the hell's wrong with me? Oops, sorry. Bleep that out. I'm like, sounds like. I'll
Yeah.
blame the cold.
Oh my gosh. I'm blaming everything on our colds.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Ads. Hold on.
Give me one more so I can go out with a bang instead of that.
Oh man. I don't know. Those were the easy ones. Hold on. What character was unsurprisingly the most popular Halloween costume of 2023?
That
Yeah,
was
that's not a
last
good one.
year.
That
I
was
don't
last
know.
year.
What was the Halloween costume?
Yeah, it was
Was it Skippity Toilet? I don't know.
no,
That
a
was what was
movie
hmm?
based on a really blockbuster movie that was like nostalgic for our childhood.
Oh, Hocus Pocus.
No.
No. I'm like, it was my childhood.
Well, yeah, but no. It was
No.
Barbie.
Oh, I forgot all about I didn't even watch that movie.
You
That's
didn't?
scary. No.
It took me a long time because things just kept happening, but I finally watched it.
Still haven't.
It was really good. Um,
Maybe I'm better at the horror trivia,
oh,
not the pop culture trivia.
but then I'll be scared asking you questions, especially if there's pictures on here.
Oh yeah, let's not do that. I want you to have nightmares. I'm like,
Yeah.
ask me
Okay,
something
okay.
about
How about this
80s
one?
horror.
A pumpkin is a fruit. True or false?
True, because it has seeds inside.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait.
is it?
I mean, I think that's what. Okay, there's a long answer here, but like they're actually in the fruit family because a fruit relies on pollination of the flower, and the flower typically grows into the part that we eat, as is the case with the pumpkins. So
Or they could have gone simple and said because it has a seed
it
inside,
has seeds inside. That's why I feel it's a fruit.
like an avocado. Come on,
Yeah.
BuzzFeed. Come on. Don't over complicate things. Just kidding.
Okay, let me see if I can find one more. Um, um, there's a lot of Hocus Pocus specific questions.
Now I'm afraid of them because
I
they're
know, I
like,
was like, no. Oh, you love Nightmare Before Christmas.
okay.
In The Nightmare Before Christmas, which holiday is not one of the doors that appears in the forest?
Oh,
But it doesn't
I
give you
was
like options to choose from. So,
sorry. You say Nightmare Before Christmas. I heard Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like, yeah, give me something good. I was like, yeah, which one you want me to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one? Okay, sorry, got to change my mindset. Nightmare, which one's for? Okay, they had they had Christmas, obviously. Well, Halloween because there is no Halloween because they're in Halloween Town.
oh, but doesn't that count as a Halloween door?
Door? Oh, Okay. I
Here,
thought
I'll
it.
give you. Oh gosh, no, I can't. Okay, never mind. We can't do this one because there's just
Okay.
like one answer. It doesn't say like out of all holidays. There's no.
There's no 4th of July, is there?
I doubt it. But see, that's why. Okay, never mind.
There's
This
no
is
Veterans Day. There's no Martin Luther King
bad.
Day, Indigenous People Day.
Bad question. It
Bad
was
question.
April Fool's Day, is what they said.
That's not even a holiday.
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't think that's right. At least I can't find it again, so I think that's what it said. Because there's
Okay.
95, and I'm like,
BuzzFeed, you need to stop.
stuck. So, oh, here. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, not The Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Christmas, what is Zero's nose?
It's a little light bulb thingy. It glows.
It does glow, but what is it?
It's not a light bulb?
Not a light bulb.
Okay. I don't know then.
You're surrounded by them behind you.
Oh, pumpkins?
The little jack-o'-lantern. It has like a little face on it.
Really? Oh, I
Um,
need to watch this with like a zoom in and my glasses on because I've never seen a jack-o'-lantern's
really?
face before. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna work. Is it gonna work? Can you see their little tiny jack-o'-lanterns, like a little face on
I
everyone?
object for the visually impaired.
This is blurry.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
one of
you
the
can see
examples.
that
That's
in.
somebody's drawing of
Okay.
it.
I believe it. I can't see it on my TV.
Let's see. This one's not even colored in. Uh-oh, are you okay? You're looking around like you see the spirits. Look at this plush.
Okay. But see, not in anything else I've ever seen do they have that. It's not even orange, it's red.
It's supposed to be orange.
I know, but like the picture I just took, we're gonna have to display this. Okay, this is a poll. Did you know that Zero's nose was a jack-o'-lantern? And is it orange or red? Because in the picture I took with Zero
Hmm.
that
Yeah,
you took
that's
of
right. You have
me,
a picture. I did.
I don't see. It's red. And it's not even can't find it now. Where is it? When did this
Oh,
happen? Earlier in
I've
the
got an answer via Reddit where I
Mm-hmm.
get all my info on the community Mandela effect. Somebody
Oh,
asked, was it always a pumpkin? I just thought it was a bright light. Many people agree they thought he just had a bright nose, but every Google search reveals a glowing pumpkin. I watched this movie so many times and never knew or saw that. So somebody mentions in the VHS version, the quality is low and the pumpkin face is easy to miss compared to the Blu-ray, where you can see that it's more clear.
oh, I saw the digital version. Oh no, I had a CD version. A
A
DVD
CD,
version. DVD.
a DVD.
DVD.
Yeah, so maybe it just
Like
wasn't
a
clear enough.
$5 DVD version.
Yeah, somebody says,
See,
no, I thought Zero had a red nose like Rudolph.
yeah, that's the whole point why he can guide them. Spoiler alert. I mean, if you haven't watched it by now, what's wrong with you? Kidding. Ah, here it is. Oh, it is orange. Oh, and it does have a pumpkin. Oh, oh man, y'all, we're gonna have to put this up. We're gonna have to do an
Yeah, I was gonna
overlay.
say we're gonna have to like lay what is it called?
Overlay.
Overlay. Yes, that picture. Because it's a cute picture of you and Zero.
Well, but is it really true, or did they just make this now? Is this a Mandela effect? Well, what's another Mandela effect that we were discussing? Oh, Tic Tacs, but that's not Halloween related. I mean, it's a candy. It's a mint. Remember how we're like, weren't Tic Tacs smaller than now? And
Yeah.
there's giant pills now.
Tried
Here, I'll
to
show you a
find Tic
picture.
Tacs last time I went to the store because I was like, oh yeah, but I was in the checkout line and I'm like, don't they have them right there? But I didn't see them to compare sizes for you.
Anywho,
Anywho, okay.
I guess I guess now Zero's nose is a pumpkin and it's orange.
Allegedly, it always was. We just couldn't tell.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Well,
Um,
I object.
I want to give you one that's like gonna be like easy.
Clearly. You
Oh
know
my
what's so
god,
sad?
you were just watching this movie,
What?
but I don't like the answer, so it's a trick. When was Halloween Town established in Halloween Town?
Oh, 18 something. No.
It just says long ago.
I'm on part 3. Halloween Town High.
I know you love the Halloween Town series. I
I
never watched it
do.
as a kid, so I don't have the same nostalgia for it, and I think I tried to watch it one time. There's some movies that I just think don't hit as well when you watch them when you're older. Like, one of my friends, she saw The Princess Bride as an adult, and she's like, "I don't really get it." Like, I mean, she enjoyed it, I think, but I'm, like, obsessed with that movie, so it's not the same.
We grew up watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Mhm.
I don't know. Halloween Town just reminds me of like all those TV Disney movies. Things were simpler
Mhm.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sass in there.
Is there? I need to watch it. I'll give it another try.
Yeah. I like it. It's campy and fun and yeah, it's a whole town about Halloween. I love to live there.
Mhm. Okay, here's one that you should get. Who wrote all the songs for The Nightmare Before Christmas?
I don't know.
Oh.
Why would I know this?
Danny Elfman.
I don't know what that is.
Really?
Yeah.
He did the music in, like, Edward Scissorhands and Batman, Alice in Wonderland, and, like, all the creepy things?
You're
No?
asking me like names of people.
Oh, sorry. Um,
Barely
let me
know
go
the
back to
actors'
Hocus
names.
Pocus trivia.
I'm all like, I was thinking like, who's like the killer in Friday the 13th?
That's a spoiler.
If you haven't watched Friday the 13th, I said this last year and I'll say it again. If you haven't watched Friday the 13th, there's something seriously wrong with you. It's an 80s classic.
I've never seen it. Wait.
Or like,
No, I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if I've seen Friday the 13th, actually.
running through this nightmare, I turn around. Yeah, see, I even know the song. The entrance song to part 4, Dream Child of Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh my god, I have issues.
Did you ever watch Ghostbusters? I found a Ghostbusters question.
Yes. But that's not a one I rewatched because it's not really scary. But tell me.
It was What is the name of the large green ghost from Ghostbusters? No? Okay. I used to watch the cartoon.
I used to watch the cartoon, but I don't remember his name.
It's
Green Blob.
Slimer. He was like a
Oh,
big
Slimer!
slime
Yes! He was
thing.
just a big slime.
Yeah,
Slimer.
slime ball. Ah, sorry, the whole thing like shifted again.
Kind of sad that I got more answers correct for Christmas trivia than I did for Halloween.
Well, there's like some really specific questions, like how many ingredients are in a Butterfinger bar, or like when did
How
Spirit
is that?
Halloween
How is that
source?
Halloween related?
Because people give out Butterfingers, I guess. How did bobbing for apples begin? I don't like that answer either. It's part of an ancient Roman festival.
Testicle. What?
Festival.
Oh, I
Okay,
was like
we're
part
gonna
of
edit
an
all this
old
out.
Roman testicle. I'm like, what? I don't even
No,
know if
no,
I want to
no.
edit this out. This is funny.
Um, how much, okay, just take a wild guess. How much will people spend on an average, wait, on haunted house attractions? Not on average, I guess, in total. How much would like all the people this year go to a haunted house kind of thing? How much money you think that's going to bring in haunted house attractions? I think that's what they're asking, really.
Oh, at least $1 million.
I'll give you, okay, 1 million, 30 million, or 300 million.
30 million.
This is 300 million.
I wanted to go with that.
Houses
I mean,
are super popular.
well, that and they're expensive, like
Oh, yeah, that's
everything
true.
else. It's like
Does.
59.99 lowest bar
Mhm.
to get into one. So
That's true. I know you don't like names, but do you know what Ice's real name is in Hocus Pocus?
Who's ISIS?
Ice, the guy in Hocus Pocus, one of the thug guys. He has his name shaved in his head.
Oh
He's
no.
bullies. Okay, no. Um, why are these all name ones? In The Nightmare Before Christmas, the names of the Boogie Boys are Lock, Shock, and
Oh, I know this. Lock, shock. No, I don't.
you know this.
I have them. Oh my god, I don't know this.
Here.
Lock, shock, and barrel.
Yes, yes, yes. You got
Oh,
it.
I'm not the pumpkin queen.
No, I think those were hard questions,
I
but I
think
think
those
you
were
got it.
like pop culture questions.
You
We
want
should
more
do.
like cultural, historical aspects of Halloween? I can do that.
I want like horror movie questions. Like,
Oh,
tell me what The Exorcist said in this scene. Tell me, Demi, why are you doing this to me, Demi? Stuff like that.
okay. We'll do that next time, maybe. We gotta have something for next year, right? For spooky season
Yeah.
next year. So I'll
How
remember
many
that,
blades does
okay?
Freddy Krueger have?
Remind me, everybody, that we're doing horror movies next year, okay? Keep me honest.
It's okay.
So, anything
I'm not
else
gonna.
about spooky season you want to talk about?
Just hope that everyone has a great Halloween. If this is already out after Halloween, then I hope everyone had a great Halloween. If they celebrate, and great October, great pumpkin season, and we can't wait to go into the next time we see you guys. We're very grateful for you. So that segues right into the next
Okay.
season.
November is our month of gratitude.
So
Yay.
yeah. So until next time.
Don't
Or
forget you can catch us on our Instagram at All the Planner Things Podcast, or you can always send us a message at all the Planner Things Podcast at gmail.com. And we'll have stuff for you soon. Oh, I was gonna talk about I got some of these giveaway thingies. Let's see, we got a little sneak peek of some things that I'm gonna be posting
mm,
in Instagram. So please keep an eye out for that. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Until next month.
Bye.
Bye.